welcoming Abel Trujillo here to the program today. The Black Zillions star coming up and comer. Opponent change, right? I just looked at the record on UFC Fight Night, and I was expecting somebody else when I went on to UFC.com, and it's Jordan Rinaldi now, which I'm sorry to say, I just don't think he has a shot. I mean, nothing against him as a person, just as a fighter versus you stylistically, he doesn't have a shot to win. I just don't see it, especially short notice. So what happened? Why is it an opponent change?
Yeah, I got notified over the weekend. My old opponent, Diego Ferreira, he got flagged for USADA for some type of banned substance.
So this is now becoming a problem, right? Because a lot of guys are getting popped, a lot of guys are getting caught. But like Tim Means, who I interviewed quite a bit, who's been caught, it was in his supplement. They discovered the supplement that it's in. He showed them the supplement that it was in. His fine has been reduced, and I think they'll make an announcement here pretty soon. I think his fine is reduced. I think his time is reduced, and it goes from date of offense, which is the fight night, so he's able to fight probably within another very soon after, right? It seems like USADA has a lot of loopholes to let people out of, hey, you got caught. You know, we saw Anderson Silva had to go through a bunch before the new rules came in. He kind of got a slap on the wrist compared to what most guys would have gotten in the same position. And now, like, everyone was scared. First time, 2-year ban. Second time, 3-year ban. Third time, or 5-year ban. Second time, and then third time, done for life. So it's like everyone started getting nervous. But are people really nervous? Like, does it seem like that Diego's going to be nervous now that he got caught? And do you think we'll see him back in a year?
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to have a situation similar to Tim Means where everything's going to get reduced, or he's going to have a situation like T-Bow where he gets the 2-year suspension.
Yeah.
We'll just see how it plays out because we don't know what the substance was, you know.
Yeah.
So I think once everything comes out, we'll have a little bit more detail.
So how frustrating is it for you? Because you said you got the call over the weekend, so I'm assuming Saturday you got the phone call?
Well, actually, I found out over Twitter. That's how I found out.
Social media, man. I mean, I've actually saw things on Twitter, called the fighter about their opponent dropping out, and then Abel going, "What are you talking about? I don't like just waking up. They have no idea that their opponent's gone." Like I'm like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you find out it's Tuesday, the time this interview, so it's 2.5 days later, essentially. How frustrated are you now that you have to change opponents and figure out a different fighting style? Because Diego and Jordan are not the same type of competitors. So now you have to like adjust a little bit. Is it frustrating for you at all?
Not really. I kind of feel like they are similar a little bit. I don't feel like neither one's stand-up was really a strong point. So I feel like I can dictate the fight on the feet. And I feel like they're both kind of grapplers and jiu-jitsu guys. I know what you mean, different styles, of course.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm gonna be able to run circles around Jordan. And I felt the same way about Diego too. But we won't get to see that one, of course.
I know. Maybe we'll see it in the future. Maybe we won't. I mean, it's a tough one to call. And that was a pretty exciting fight, that matchup with Diego. But I still thought you won that one as well. You've had a fight of the night and a knockout of the night bonus. Is that right?
Correct.
So this fight could go again. You could have another fight of the night, another knockout of the night. I mean, this is kind of how this fight's been set up for you.
Yeah, man. You know, it's crazy how social media works. You know, everything happened. This guy's brother tweeted it out, and then got a couple retweets, and then he got the fight. So, you know, I got to thank him for taking the fight on short notice because, you know, I've been training hard for this fight. And this was a long camp, so, you know, it means a lot that I get to fight still, you know.
I talked to Coach Melanson, your grappling coach, a little bit, and he said you've been in camp for a really long time. Why was camp so long this time?
Man, I was supposed to fight Ross Pearson in Australia. I freaking find out the day before I was supposed to fly out on Twitter that my visa was denied. So I didn't even get to fight on that card.
Okay.
And so I've been in a very long camp.
So you got to be tired. Like tired of like the constant get up at 6, be at the gym at 9, go back, take a nap. I mean, like the routine has got to be killing you.
Yeah, man. I took like a week. My friend got married in the DR, so that was like a week. I just kind of, you know, took a break from training. And then now I come back training. Like you said, I'm just ready to fight, man. I'm kind of just tired of training every day. It's been such a long camp. I'm just ready to show out.
The fight's 29th, right? May 29th. And
Mm-hmm.
we're at the 17th right now. So we're looking at like 12 days away. What's training camp going to be like for you now, the next 12 days? Because really your hard sparring is done and the getting hit in the head is done. So now it's just keeping timing and keeping your weight down. So kind of take us through the next 12 days.
Yeah, like all the tough sparring, everything that's hard on my body is done because I want to go in this fight as close to 100% as I can. So now it's more just sharpening everything. What do I want to hit? Drill that over and over and over, and basically, like you said, just running, keeping the weight down, and I'm still hitting good cardio sessions as well. Keep those lungs open, but like you said, the tough part of my body, that's done.
So what do you do with the bonus money every time you win one of these fights? Like where do you put the money at?
Um, Really, I don't really spend a lot of money. Stays in the bank. I help out my family a lot. My mother, my daughter. This year I had planned. I want to start doing things with my life, like a man. I want to get a house. Stuff like that. So hopefully I get this bonus money and I can be able to get my life in order like I want to.
Now, where is your mom and your daughter? Where are they right now?
My mom's in North Carolina and my daughter's in Iowa.
Okay, she's Des Moines, right? She's up in Des Moines.
Yeah, close. Oskaloosa.
Okay, just outside. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So how now you've been in training camp forever, and you can't travel during training camp. So when was the last time you actually physically saw your daughter?
Man, last time I saw my daughter was like mid-January to like early February.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
geez, that's a long for you. That's a long time to go without
yeah,
seeing
man.
her. So
I know, man.
how are things with her mom? Like it's still amicable. Everything's okay. Like you get to see her
Yeah.
when you can. Okay, all right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything's good now. Thank God for like technology. I can FaceTime her every day, but like you said, it's still not good enough because when she still tells me she misses me. So
Yeah, and she wants to put her to bed. She wants you to cook dinner with her. She wants you to play tea, and I mean, we get it. I got kids too, so I get it. Like it's one of those things. I'm kind of in the same situation where in Hawaii working, and then having to go back to Vegas to see the kids, and trying to fly back and forth every month. It's like it's taxing, especially if you go longer than that month. You're like, well, it's been a little bit. I'm wondering how that wears on you during practice. Does that bother you when you get ready to go into practice during training camp? Like, why I haven't seen my daughter in a minute? Or is it one of those things you're like, the reason why it's like this is because I got to provide for her, so I got to win this fight.
yeah, it used to be that way. It used to bother me a lot that like I couldn't like protect her. Just I don't know. It was just like an instinct I had.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me a while to get over that. But now it's not like that. Now I know what I have to do, and I'm trying to change her future, and that's why I try to explain to her,
Yeah,
over the phone and stuff that it's just a sacrifice.
and that's part of being a man. That's part of the mentality now you have towards fighting as part of growing up. And some guys don't do it till they're 40, and some guys do it at 25. Everyone's different. It just depends on how it progresses. You say you want to buy a house, you want to start doing man stuff. Hopefully, you win a fight of the night bonus or one of the bonuses. This next fight, you can take that money, put as a down payment, and get into a house. Where are you going to buy the house at?
I love Florida, and I love the Black Zillions camp, so definitely be close to the gym.
How influential is Rashad in helping your process? He seems like a big mentor for everybody that's kind of in the gym. And all the other Black Zillions I talked to, that Rashad's kind of like, no, you need to do man stuff and like buy a house and get a better car, but don't get flash. Like he's kind of like that kind of mentor. Does he do that same thing for you too?
Yeah, yeah. Not on a personal level, but more like a public level. You know, like Rashad Smart, he has a lot of
Yeah,
investments and stuff. But one guy that's been very influential personally has been Eddie Alvarez for me.
yeah,
Like he kind of schooled me with the stock market. He kind of schooled me with like flipping houses, like a bunch of stuff that he like opened doors to, like,
yeah.
and not only that, but fighting as well. So Eddie Alvarez has been a real big mentor for
And
me.
it seems like you two kind of have the same mentality too about how you approach fights, how you approach training. So it kind of makes sense that you two would kind of be, have that kind of relationship where you can bounce ideas off each other and grow. That's actually pretty neat because I've only met Eddie 3 or 4 times, and that was back when he was still in Philly. And definitely was a smart kid, but has that street attitude about it. Like, kind of has that hard edge to him. But like, so you come at him like, oh, he's just a thug. I'll be able to out talk him and outthink him, and he's 4 steps ahead of you. You're like, oh, I got caught. He caught me. So now I got to figure out how to catch up to him again. So
yeah.
Good for you. All right. Well, so let's talk about Jordan real quick. Like I said earlier, I don't think he's got the game to catch you. I just don't think he has it. How do you see it? You had to watch film on him. I know it's only been 2 days, but you've had to see some film on him. You're appreciative he took the fight and got the fight because it saved you getting another payday. But how do you see this fight kind of coming together? Like, how do you see him approaching it when he walks in that cage?
Well, depending on if he has the octagon jitters or not, which I didn't have in my debut. I think this is a big opportunity for him. You know, you only get one debut, you know, and I remember the mentality I had coming in there on my debut. So I'm figuring he's going to come in there just the same. So he's going to try to take something from me. Me thinking about the fight over and over, I think I'm going to finish him either the first or second round. But I can't like overlook this guy. Like, I'm still looking at him like it's a world title fight. I'm going there just to hurt him bad.
That's great, Abel. That's Abel Trujillo getting ready to fight Jordan Rinaldi coming up here on UFC Fight Night 88, May 29th in Las Vegas. Abel, thanks so much for coming on here. I appreciate it, and being so candid, especially about your daughter and about the frustration about having opponents change. Have fun in this fight, man. We'll talk to you soon after.
Thank you, man.